If you weren't around for yesterday's live stream in real time, you missed a great conversation. And I broke out a real life situation of something that's been going on in my life, my real actual life, this year in 2026. And it almost changed the entire trajectory of my son's life, my life, his mom's life, all of his brothers. It could have been a whole lot worse. We ain't in the clear yet, but I'm gonna tell y'all exactly what happened. Into the work world. What up, Art? My brother Art. What's up? What's up? So, yeah, man. And Art, you know, man, it's been rough. It's been rough. And for y'all that don't know my son, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all, man. Just because y'all on this live stream, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I raised my son his mom had him for his first 6 years. I had him for the next 7 until he was like 13. And I said, well, when you're 13, you can make a choice of where you want to go. So he ended up going with his mom or whatever. So he's been with her for the past 5 years. It's not been easy. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. It's not been easy because, and no disrespect to his mom, she's doing the best she can do. That's all I can say. She does the best she can do, and I know it because she's always putting her best foot forward. But a young black man is always gonna try to push the envelope, especially when he's with his mom and his dad's not around. Especially. That's why black men are so critical to need to be around their young sons. If you are trying to keep your son away from the father, you're gonna create a big problem. His mom never tried to keep. No, we weren't like that. His mom was always like, hey, whatever, because we were easy like that. But once Devin got down there and I wasn't around, he tried to push the envelope. She went out late one night in her little Chrysler 300 and found his ass, snatched his ass up. He wasn't even 18 yet. And he's out past curfew. Cops are bringing this dude home 2-3 nights in a row, and they kept his ass in jail one night, and she let his ass sit there. She's like, no, fuck it. He want to rip and run the streets. Let him sit his ass in jail. Let him. So his mom let him sit in jail because he's pushing the envelope. But she went and snatched his ass up out of McDonald's one night because she ain't that type of mom. She don't play that shit. She grabbed his ass. He tried to run and everything. She snatched his ass up because that's how she is. And with me, he wouldn't try that. He wouldn't try that because when you got that father in that life, they're scared of that dad because they know that dad is a bear. They scared of that shit. They scared to mess with the dad. But they gonna always push that envelope with the mom. And the mom is doing the best she can. People think, oh, you didn't raise them right. No, trust me. You can raise your son, your kid with the best intentions, with the best set of rules, with the best. They are always going to push the envelope because they hit that point in time when the chemicals in their brain don't add up and they don't see consequence and they start pushing the envelope. They start doing dumb shit. So it ain't you as a parent that didn't raise your kid right. No. It's a chemical thing in a kid's brain to thinking this is my time to get that endorphin. This is my time to start ripping and running the street. This is my time. It's gonna happen to every parent. You could be the best parent on the planet. It's gonna happen to you. Your kid's gonna buck up. And he bucked up when he was down there. And he started running with the wrong people. Like I said, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all, man. He started running with the wrong people. He's in high school. And he's running with people who are not even in high school. They're out of high school. And I try to call him. He didn't want to talk to me. Wouldn't talk to me. His mom's, nope, he won't talk to you. He won't answer the phone. And he's grown. And so he got caught up with the wrong people a couple of months ago. This dude he had a football scholarship offer from a small school in Missouri. He was willing to go to play football for the school and he went to football camps down in Florida. This kid, he's got talent. He's very talented when it comes to football, way more talented than I am. But he was running with the wrong people. He ran with a group of people who decided to rob somebody. And somebody got shot. I'm telling you, y'all don't understand. This is what I've been going through as I've been doing content, as I've been busting my ass with these dogs with my life. Somebody got shot. My son was involved. My son was about to graduate. He was in jail on his birthday. His birthday was February 22nd. They grabbed his ass late January is when it went down. They grabbed him, had him in jail for about 30-something days, let him out of jail the 25th. 2-3 days later, they upped all the charges because they found out he turned 18. They upped all the charges because February the 5th was his birthday. So after February the 5th, he turned 18. See, they released him. Then he went back and got him again on increased charges. So now all of these boys are now going to prison for attempted murder, everything else. I'm keeping it 100 with y'all on this live stream. This is the shit I be going through on my phone dealing with this shit. So now he's about to go to prison for all this shit. After the officers and everybody talked to him, all the witnesses, the kid that was robbed, they dropped the charges against my son. So he almost got his life fucked up. He almost got his life fucked up running with kids that weren't even in school. He was that close to losing everything. Everything. All the work I put in to raise his kid, his mom put in all his work to raise his kid. He was about to throw everything away. They dropped all the major charges. He was only like there. The kid who got shot actually shot himself. But he was trying to lie and say somebody else shot him. They had evidence that nobody else touched the gun, that he actually shot himself. The kid who got robbed actually stole something from one of the other dudes. So because he stole something from the other dudes, my son, they're all friends. They decide, let's ride on his ass. Let's ride on his ass. Let's go get him. Let's go get your shit. Let's ride. So they try to ride on this cat. They jumped him. They did what they had to do. Gunshots went out. Guy shot himself. So now you got somebody shot, you got 2 robberies, and you got a group of dudes. One of them's in high school, my son. Everybody else is not in high school. So I did the best I could do to raise this kid. His mom has done amazing raising him because he's a shithead. He thinks he's John Morant. He thinks he's a thug, but he didn't come from Meacham Park. We had to move back to Meacham Park so I can show him where I came from. I moved to Meacham Park to show him all his family so he can hang with his cousins in Meacham. I moved back to Meacham Park after I retired to take him back to St. Louis for a few years to show him where we were from. We lived in Meacham Park for about a year. Then we lived in Crestwood. Then we lived in South County. So he's never lived in the hoods that I had to grow up in for an extended amount of time. So he ain't hood. He know I'm hood, but I'm different hood. So now, yeah, exactly. It's like, so now I'll say he's kind of like John Morant. He wants to be thugged out. My kid ain't no thug. He think he's so thugged out. He's kind of tall, he's got, nice hair. He likes to dress. He think he's not. And he's running with these dudes that's not even in school. And one of the girls wasn't even in school. So he's got all these people. And I've been going through this shit for a while. Me and his mom been going back and forth for at least 7-8 months with him running with these fucking people, her crying in the car in the middle of the night calling me. I answer all her calls. I answer because she don't call me for shit. She's in the car pissed off, crying, going the fuck off because he's running from her to hang with these fools. And she finally caught his ass at a McDonald's. And we do the best we can do. I've taken him out of the hood. I've put him in every basketball camp. I've done everything. We have done amazing things for this kid to make sure that he didn't come from the same background we came from. And somehow he still ended up damn near ruining his life. He was just in jail, was going to be there for a very long time, not even a month ago. They just let his ass out of jail maybe a couple of weeks ago. He was in jail for well over a month. He was in jail on his birthday. I couldn't even call him, tell him happy birthday because he was in jail. He called me one day. Something called me, and I'm like, this is a weird ass Florida number. So I was like, hello? He was like, hey, Dad. I'm like, where are you calling me from? And he sat there. He was like, did you talk to my mom yet? I'm like, nope, I didn't talk to her yet. Well, I'm in jail right now. I'm like, and you want me to get you out? What are you calling me for? Well, this is what happened. So he told me the story, and I'm like, you motherfucker. That's all I could think. You motherfucker. And I didn't make a video about it. I didn't put the shit online. I didn't need no sympathy, no pity, no bullshit stories. I said, me and his mom gonna deal with this shit. We gonna deal with this shit. And so I finally talked to her. Of course, she is distraught. Jeff, they put his bond at like $25,000, this and that, and blah. They done did all this shit, and he can't get out. And somebody done got shot, and this other dude got shot, and blah, blah. I'm like, what? So I had to, when she finally we talked probably about an hour and a half. And she got her bearings and everything else like that. I said, well, he's gonna have an attorney. Well, he don't have an attorney now. We're trying to get an attorney. We this and that, and blah, blah, blah. So it's been crazy. It has been a crazy, crazy 2026 for me. And I have just done content. And I've said, I'm going to handle this shit offline because this is my real life. And somehow, just by the grace of God, real talk, the grace of God, everybody began telling the truth. Everybody in that circle began telling the truth. because everybody knew that lying and bullshitting wasn't gonna work. My son, who think he's a thug, he's a big pussy. He was there. He didn't do shit. He was there. He wanted to be the thugged out one. He's not. So you don't get, and I tell folks, I'm not a fighter. I used to be, man. I'm not a fighter. We don't need that kind of shit. So for him to walk across that stage today and for me to see that shit and him not to be in prison, somebody got shot and everybody began telling the truth. Because if people didn't start telling the truth, oh, he would probably wouldn't get out for another 20, 30 years. And this is a kid that I raised myself. That I was his football coach. Every year this kid did football, I was his coach. When he was under my custody. When he was with his mom, he did football. And I would pay for it and stuff like that when he was in Vegas. But when he was with me in St. Louis and out here in Arizona, I was his coach every year. I was either assistant coach or I was the head coach. Every single year he played football. For basketball, I was never the coach. I was like just the parent there, just taking kids to and from. I was always there. Always there. Whenever he was ripping and running, I brought him with us everywhere. Whenever I had to go pick up other kids from football, like, you know, Will Lee's son, he just got drafted by the Carolina Panthers. I used to have to go pick up Will Lee's son. So when I would go pick him up, my son would be with him because he was around that type of energy. He was always around football energy. All the Kirkwood Cardinals, all the Kirkwood Pioneers. We was always around that energy all the time. And for this kid to call me from a jail in fucking Florida, I'm sitting here like, I did the best I could do. There was nothing else I could do. Absolutely nothing else I could do. I isolated you, built you a fucking gaming PC, kept you away from all the trouble. Fucking, I was every field trip you went on, I was one of the parents on the field trip, whether it was the zoo or anything else. Football, I did everything I could do. His mom, same way. Gave up a career, did everything she could do to help this kid out. She's back into nursing and everything now. Everything possible. And this is how you repay us. You calling me from jail in Florida right now over an attempted murder charge. This is how you doing me right now. Oh, trust me, I wasn't happy. I've been making content. I wasn't happy. I was really pissed off because at some point I was gonna have to say, this is what happened to my son in 2026, starting in 2025, fucking around with the wrong people, running around with kids that ain't even in high school, him thinking he's cool. At some point, I was gonna have to say it. Today is that day. He walked across the stage today, and it is not easy raising a kid. Trust me. Trust me. If you got a kid who has a job, because he don't even have a job yet. He ain't out the clear yet. He just graduated. That's cool. That's one step. You actually made it out of high school. That's one step. You got a long fucking way to go, dude. Because you still got this shit on your record that has to be expunged off your record. You might have to put these charges, I don't know what you got to do. You got to get a job. You got to get around better fucking people. He's not even in the clear yet. So I'm sitting there like, yeah, Art, yeah. Because Art, man. We had to do the shit that we did to survive. We had to do that shit to survive. We was constantly damn near getting jumped by people from Webster Groves all the time. We was always in the fight. This dude was sheltered from all of that shit and still somehow ended up in jail. So I'm sitting there like, I do the most I can do to tell people, you know, raise your son the best you can do. Raise your kids the best you can do. There's nothing that once they get out of your care, even though he's with his mom, she drives his ass to and from school just to make sure his ass is in school every damn day. She got him in the car every day. She don't let this motherfucker out of her sight. And still, he somehow ended up in jail. Still. So you can't put it on parenting 100% of the time. Sometimes it is just the way the world works. The influence that we surround ourselves with, the trash content, the trash energy from trash ass people. You start putting yourself around that and you become that. How did this kid, like I said, he's like a John Moran. He's a sheltered ass suburb kid, somehow wanting to play like he's a thug. You are not a thug, bro. You are the furthest thing from it. Furthest thing from it. So for him to graduate, I'm like, I'm proud of you. I'm very proud of you that you actually got the grades and got the education, did the homework, and you walked across that stage to at least close that chapter of your life, but you got a long way to go. I told him, I said, no matter what, still start applying to colleges. Because he called me in the other day and said he's applying to colleges. I said, apply. If you can walk onto a football field, you're way too good of an athlete, bro. You're way too... I thought I was a good athlete. I was in Sports Illustrated, Runner's World, Track and Field News. I got records all over the fucking place. Records everywhere. All meets I went to, I would set the meet record. I would do it. But he's a much better athlete than that. I don't think I have coached this kid playing football and seen him do some amazing catches, shake people out of their fucking cleats. I've seen this dude do moves on the field that you use joysticks and shit for. I'm like, you're not a normal kid, bro. I'm an athlete, motherfucker. I'm an athlete. I don't know where your brain is when you're on a football field, but you are not the same kid that's in my car. When you get on the football field, you turn to a video game character. I mean, this motherfucker is catching, laying back, fully stretched, catching footballs with one hand. People in the stands be like, whose kid is that? I've heard so many people ask me that at so many football fields. Whose kid is that? Who is that? Who's that? Whose kid is that? Because he does some random shit on the football field. And he was about to sit in prison for the next 15, 20 years on attempted murder, hanging with the wrong people. He's a good kid. He's not a thug. He's smart. He's an athlete. He plays the fucking saxophone. He likes video games. Man, you're right, Art, man. We raise our kids to be independent thinkers. Sometimes they choose to think and do the wrong things. Life teaches us all. And he even said, Art, this is funny because he just said, I think I learned a very valuable lesson. Life taught me something very valuable. He said that on the phone to me. He says, I almost threw my life away. I'm applying to colleges right now, Dad. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm not going to let you down. Exactly what you just said. Life teaches him. Life taught his ass because I did everything I can do to try to teach him. His mom has done everything she could do to try to teach him. Life taught his ass. It took life to teach his ass, and I hate that he had to go through that, but I appreciate that he went through it, but I hate that he had to go through that. I hate that he had to hang around these badass fucking kids. I hate that. Yeah, it seems like girls always do better. I don't know, there's some girls right now, I saw some content about some girl stabbing her boyfriend and shit. She's in jail for like the next 30, 40 years. She stabbed her boyfriend out of jealousy. Killed him, killed this dude. I was like, what the fuck? It's crazy. Yeah. And that's the thing, Nia, you don't ruin. They make choices. We just put the plate in front of them. The plate has steak, it's got peas, it's got dessert next to it, it's got some corn. They have to choose off that plate, what do you want to eat? Some people will not mess with that plate. They will go straight to the dessert. Well, that looks good. That looks good. Well, you got to eat something nutritious before you get to the dessert. Some people want to skip all the nutrition and go straight to the dessert. And that's what he was doing. Hanging with these kids, thinking they was the dessert of life. Thinking he can rip around with them. And his mom, she wasn't having it. This lady got a lot to do. She has a lot to do. And she is riding around in the middle of the night in a Chrysler 300. 1 o'clock in the morning. Me and her was on the phone for about an hour. The whole time she's looking for this fucking kid all through Florida. Driving everywhere. Called his ass. That lady would not give up because we didn't raise him to be like that. He was making some real bad choices. He was really trying to push the envelope with that lady to see how far he could go. And his ass made it to jail with an attempted murder charge. Luckily, they got rid of all of that shit when the truth came out and everybody started talking. Now he's sitting better, but he ain't in the fucking clear yet. He was still there. That's the thing. He was still there. So what they're going to charge him with and how it's going to be handled, Florida will know. Florida will find out. Yep. It's up to them to make choices. You can't make it for them. And like I said, we do the best and I lead by example. He seen me work in corporate. He seen me work on my own. I work on cars. I even got him. He helped me build the Jeep. So I got him always working on shit. We work with the dogs. We do stuff. He's always seen me work. He's the one who got me started on YouTube by telling me to do YouTube because he's a gamer. And somehow he strayed at some point. He got around that wrong energy. That badass toxic energy he found and he latched on to it like they was friends. I'm like, these ain't friends. They using you because you're easy. You're new to Florida. You didn't grow up in Florida. So you're new down there. These kids see this young, attractive kid, and they're like, oh man, he gonna help us get the girls. He gonna help us be cool. His name's Dev. Oh man, this dude gonna roll with us. He's in high school. He shouldn't be rolling with y'all. He's a high school kid. Y'all are all out of high school. Y'all shouldn't be rolling with this kid. But yet, there he goes, thinking he's gonna fit in with oh, I'm cool. I hang with kids that's not even in school. All my friends is out of high school. Well, you're the sucker. You're the sucker because they see something in you. And they like, he's gonna be easy to manipulate. We could do this. And even the cops that brought his ass home a few times, even the cops told his mom, he's a good kid. We can tell he's a good kid because he says, yes, sir. He didn't run. He didn't talk back. He didn't do nothing because he knows better than to talk back. He's got real parents. He ain't no street runner. He just hanging with these street runners. Cops brought him home. Saying, well, my mom's gonna be mad. And the cops knocked on the door and the cops had his backpack. His mom opened the door and she was like, she said, I almost fainted. All I see is Dev's backpack and a cop holding his backpack. I'm thinking my son is dead. She said, Jeff, the moment I opened that door, my heart dropped straight to the floor. He was like, don't worry, Devin's in the car. He don't want to come in because he says you're going to be mad at him. And she was like, what did he do? Well, he's out past curfew. There it is and that. They're ripping and running. He's running with a group of guys that we've already got records on. We already got these people, this and that. She went right to that fucking cop car. She said, get your motherfucking She gave it to him because she knew. She went and gave it to his ass right in that cop car. And that was the beginning of him running with those ragged ass kids. That was the first run-in. That was in 2025. That was the run-ins with them. And now at the end of the culmination of running with them same damn kids, attempted murder charge. And everybody's sitting around like, Dev is not like that. Like, exactly. He is not like that. Why is he running with these kids? Because he's new to Florida and he wants to be cool and he wants to be like, oh, look, I'm hanging with people that's not even in high school. They got cars. We hang around women. We hang out all night. Man. So to see that kid walk across the stage today, and knowing that me and his mom have been through hell trying to get this kid out, just into the world to be a just beneficial person. And I'm like, you better get your ass in college. You better get your ass in college. I don't know what else to tell you, but you need to get away from Florida, get your ass in college. And if he moves back to Arizona, he knows his ass gonna be in college out here and he might not even live at my house. He can come hang out on the weekends and shit like that, but no, you need to be in an environment of people like-minded, your age range, teaching you the ropes of life. Because I'm not gonna be parenting you forever. I'm not gonna helicopter parent your ass. You can come through on weekends and shit like that, but you need to learn how to pay some bills. You need to get you an apartment, get you some roommates, get you a job, go to college. You need to start life now. Don't start life when you're fucking 30, living with your mom, bouncing from job to job, trying to do fucking hustles and shit just to buy fucking gas station pizza all the fucking time. No, we're not doing that lifestyle. No, we're not doing that. You're 18, you can get started now. We could do it now. You could be successful by the time you're 30. Shit, I was 38 walking away from corporate America with enough money. I was 38 walking away from everything like I'm good. I'm 52 now and I'm comfortable. But I don't know, man. It's like I said, we're the best parents we can be. And you can do everything in your power to teach. And both times his mom let him sit in jail. And I even told her, I got text messages and I told her, I said, you can show him. I said, let his ass sit in jail. She's like, I don't want my baby sitting in jail. I said, no, let his ass sit in jail. That's when they picked him up for like running around the streets and shit at night. I said, let his ass sit in jail. She's like, I don't know, Jeff. He was only 17 at the time. I don't know, Jeff, he ain't used to that. That's not him. I said, let his ass just sit in jail. He'll get it figured out. He didn't. Because he sat in jail for not trespass, but staying out past curfew and all that shit. And then he's ended up in jail for attempted murder, running around with these guys. So he didn't learn from the curfew shit. He didn't learn. It took this, him seeing a real fucking charge, hanging in the real jail. Because he was 18. They locked him up when he was 17 in juvenile. They let his ass out. They increased the charges after his 18th birthday. They went back and got him, put him in the big house. Now his ass was scared. Now he was scared in the big house. He was like, shit, this is what it's all about. It's what it's all about. That's what I've been trying to keep you from, bro. That's what it's all about. Now his ass is graduating. He's like, I'm applying for college. I'm about to do this. I'm finna do that. I ain't going back to jail. I said, I hope not. I said, I hope you really woke up this time because we have done everything in our power as parents. We can't do no more. I quit my whole fucking career of an accountant just to be your dad. I was the coaches in your teams. I was taking you to and from saxophone practice. I actually rented the damn saxophone for your ass. I went to all the Christmas plays and all the spring plays of you playing that damn saxophone. I did that shit to keep you from prison. I was there for you, man. But I can't helicopter you all through life. I can't. Sometimes I gotta let you go and you gotta start making decisions. Like my man Art said, life has to teach you. Life has to teach you. I'm doing the most I can do. If you ain't taking what I'm giving you, let life teach you. And that's what happened. Life was about to teach his ass. And man, it was rough. It was rough. It was rough just hearing him, sitting in jail. He did not sound happy. He wasn't crying and shit like that. But I can tell he knew he fucked up. It was a shell of a conversation. And he was like, and I know his personality. I know his tonality. I know his conversation. He was scared. He was scared. He knew this was it. If shit don't happen, if evidence don't change, if things don't, you're done. You're done. And he knew it on that phone. And his ass was like, I'm just gonna talk to my mom. We're gonna see if we can afford an attorney. And I even told his mom. I told his mom on the phone. I saved all this shit. She said, Jeff, we need to get him an attorney. The bail is this much. The attorney said it's going to cost us this much as a retainer. I said, no, he ain't getting no attorney. I saved all that shit because I need him to see that. I said, he's not getting an attorney. We ain't putting not one dime into his legal defense. Not a penny. He can use public defender. He can speak up for himself when he gets to fucking court. Let it happen. You're not going to get him an attorney? Nope. Not selling a fucking car, not putting a second mortgage on my house, not getting a dime out of my savings. I'm not giving him a fucking penny. I did the best I could do. Let him sit there. She said, okay. She let him sit there. He called me. He was scared as a motherfucker. The facts started coming out. Things started changing. His position started looking a lot better. The police started realizing what was really real. Charges started getting dropped. I didn't spend a dime. And I told his mom, don't spend a dime. Let him sit there. They got themselves in this shit. They can get themselves out of it. And the truth came out. What's up, Shar? What's good, lady? And the truth started coming out. The truth started coming out. And he is so lucky. I hope this dude really believes that there's a God. I hope he does. Because if he don't believe there's a God, then that's on him. But I was going to let his ass fry. I was like, nope, he can sit there. He got himself in this shit, and we done did the best we can do to tell him not stop hanging with those people. We told him stop fucking with those people. He kept doing it. He can get himself out of it. I let his ass sit there. And his mom was torn. She was like, no, Jeff, we can't just leave him in there. He's a kid. He ain't used to it. This is what he gets. This is what he gets. And I saved all that shit. Nope, this is what he gets. He has to learn. We cannot keep protecting this fucking kid and shielding him from bad and keeping him in these nice ass houses and driving him around in nice ass cars and buying nice clothes and flying him all over this country on our back. And then when he get to jail, we bail him out. Nope. Fucking let him sit there. He put himself there. He's got to get out. We told him stop messing with them kids. You've been chasing this kid around in the middle of the night, driving your car around Florida, chasing his ass, trying to find out where he at. Let him sit there. Life had to teach him. Life had to teach him. Because if I would have bailed him out, somebody would have bailed him out, guess what? He'd be like, oh shit, I can't be touched. Shit, I got parents. I can't be touched. I go to jail, they'll just bail me out. That shit don't matter to me. Oh, I'll be out later. I ain't worried about that shit. I'll be out later. No, you won't. No, you won't. Not on my dime, you won't. You gonna sit your ass right there. You better hope the evidence changes. That's all I can tell you. And the evidence changed. Lucky for him, the evidence changed. Because if he would have shot somebody, his ass would still be in jail right now. He lucky. They all are. Lucky that dude shot himself. Because all the attempted murder dropped. The gunman shot himself. That's how fucking goofy these kids are. A bunch of goofy ass kids. He is so lucky. Because of one of the people he was with would have shot him, he might have been an accessory to a crime. Because he would have known who shot who. He would have been an accessory. But for the victim to actually shoot himself, that's the only thing that's saving these motherfuckers right now. A goofy ass Barney Fife ass, the dudes they running with. And he the dude that shot himself, they used to all hang out. They all used to hang out. And they're all a bunch of goofies. And they are lucky. So I don't know if the dude who shot himself, if he's going to be charged just for firing a weapon or whatever the charge is going to be and this and that. I have no idea. No idea. They're going to let me know what charges are coming out, what the new cases is, but my son's out. I don't know if the other kids are out. Some of them got other charges on them and shit like that. Well, they're not even kids, they're adults because they're all over 18. He's finally 18 now. But yeah, shit's like I said, man, I just been working every day. I work hard every day. I've been building on my house. I've been busting my ass with these dogs, keeping my dogs healthy, keeping myself healthy, making sure I drop anything that I think benefits you guys as far as content goes and shit like that. And I keep all the bullshit away from y'all. Because I know at some point in time, when the time is right, I can let y'all know about what shit is actually coming down the pipe in my life. And I hold it together pretty well, and they know. Like, his mom knows I'm a strong dude. I'm a corporate guy. I've been through a lot of shit. I've been through firing 3,000 people at once. I've been through some crazy shit in my life. And I'm like, I tell his mom every day in text, just let it work itself out. It's gonna work itself out. Jeff, I don't know. This is that. He's my baby. I'm like, I know it. I say, you know what? If shit's the way he really said it was, and things happen the way it is, then let the truth work itself out. The truth slowly worked itself out. Just like I said, nobody spent a dime. And I'm glad, because she wouldn't have got that money back. Buying attorneys and you wouldn't have got that money back. It's like you would have been just ass out of money for a bunch of goofballs jumping each other and shooting themselves. That's what you would have. I don't mess with these goofy ass kids. I really don't. I'm too busy. I'm trying to barbecue and enjoy my life, enjoy, the little bit of retirement that I do have. I'm busier now that I retired from corporate than I've ever been. It's like I'm busier running my own shit than had I just stayed corporate probably. It's like retirement is not what you think it is. It's not. Retirement is like you get extra fucking busy. Like, man. Oh, I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate it. Praying for you to keep stress low and for this situation. Real talk, Valentine, man, is we do the best we can do, man. That's why kids need both parents, right? Like I said, we do the best we can do as parents, and we love our children. We want to see them succeed. I want to help him get a car. I wanted so much for this kid. But I told him on the phone when he was in jail. I told him as he was in jail, I don't trust you. I cannot help you get a car. I will not give you one of mine. I was thinking about giving him my Escalade because I've had it since 2011. I was considering giving him the Escalade. Like, you can have the Escalade. When you're done driving it, just give it back to me. You don't got to get rid of it. Just give it back to me. But I told him, I said, I don't trust you now. Because we raised you better than that. We raised you not to fuck with people like that. Not to hang with people like that. To be different. To go get your job. To get your education. I don't trust you now. So I'm sitting on 6 cars at my house. I got 6 cars. He has none. 0. He could take one. But I don't trust him no more. I said, I don't trust. You don't have a job. You hanging out with the wrong people. I don't want my cars being involved in crimes and shit like that. These cars have made it this far with me. They're fine where they are. They don't need to be involved in no drive-by, no fucking robbing a shoe store. My cars can sit right where the fuck they are. If these are the type of people you hanging with, then my cars will not be involved with y'all. You can get you a job, get your own car, ruin your own shit, have your own car impounded so you lose all your money. I don't need one of my cars impounded to where I gotta fly to Florida to get one of my cars out of impound. I don't trust you. And he said, he know. Because he know he fucked up. And I'm like, nope, I don't trust you, man. This shit just happened. This all just happened in 2026. It might be a few years of you proving yourself to me before I trust you with one of my cars. It might be a few years. I don't know. So for you to think that just because, well, Dad, they didn't put any charges against me and I got a job now, don't you trust me? I'm like, dude, it's been 3 months. Nah, I don't trust you still. Nope. Yeah, exactly. Oh, Grandma's Corner, this is real. Like I said, it's a lot going on in my life. It's a lot going on, but I make sure that I radiate something that you guys could really use. And I think this story actually is as bad as it sounds. It's a story as parents that we could all probably use. It's been some shit I've been going through with this kid sitting in Florida. And I told him, I said, if you down there fucking with your mom, trust me, I'm gonna get on my ass on a plane and come down there. Do not give this lady grief. She was good enough to even allow you to come there. Because like I said, she had him for 6. I had him for the next 8 or 7. She didn't have to take you at 13. You asked her, can I come stay with you? She said, yes. She could have said, no, you're good with your dad. She's got younger children, so no, you're good with your dad. You don't have to come back. She could have said that. But she was gracious enough to allow you to come down there. And this is the shit you pulled with her. See, that's why I tell people, man, it's just some of the things that happen to us as parents, we have to let it process before we just let it go. Because, I mean, if I would have told this story a few months ago, the day he called me when he was in jail, I don't know what I would have said. I would have probably been so livid, so just hot inside that this kid is sitting in jail with an attempted murder charge over his head because it had just happened. But the fact that everything processed, everything happened, and he graduated from high school. I saw him on TV. It was like 800 something kids walking across that stage or something today. All these kids walked across the stage and they called his name and I saw him walk across the stage. And I even texted his mom. I said, why ain't he smiling? This motherfucker walked across the stage with a frown. He should have been the happiest motherfucker in there. You was just in jail a couple of weeks ago on attempted murder. And he walked across the stage trying to act all hard and she'd go. I'm like, I said, this mother, she said, oh yeah. And that's what she said, acting tough. That's what she put on there, acting tough. She texted me back. Because she knew I was watching it on the live. They had the Facebook live stream. So as I'm watching it, the graduation on the live stream, she's actually there. So I'm texting her ass. I'm like, why he want to act like that? So she sent me all the pictures and everything of him and everything, like he graduated. And I was happy. I was like, yeah, that's good. That's good. I'm glad. Oh, that's when she was that. Now he want to act like, now he want to fucking smile in this picture. Hold on, let me see something real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can show it. So that's him right there, graduating right there. I don't know if I can even blow this up. Let's see something. Wait a minute. So that's him right there, graduate right there. He graduated today. So his motherfucker was, so he's smiling when he outside. He didn't smile when he was walking across the damn stage today. I'm like, bro, you was just about to go to jail for 15 to 20 something years on attempted murder. And you walked across the stage acting like you fucking hardcore. Oh, but he get outside now, he want to smile when he outside. He didn't want to smile with everybody around because he got to put on that facade that, yeah, I'm hardcore, motherfucker. I'm just, you know, whatever. You ain't fucking hard. Let me see. Yeah, she recorded that when he was walking across the stage. Yep. So, yep. His ass, man, he's just, that dude, man, that dude right there, man, he's gonna be the fucking death of me. He's gonna be the death of me. I'm like, man. Hold up for a second. In a few, all right. Yeah, but no, that dude, man, I just, yeah, as a mother, I know you tell like it is. I don't sugarcoat anything. Oh yeah. But like I said, to all them parents out there, I've never really talked shit about parents. I mean, the best you can do is invest your time, your effort, and your energy into your kid. But there is nothing you can do with the actual outcome. There's nothing you can do. You can be the most positive, happy, opportunistic parent on the face of the earth. You can have every parent trophy and still end up with a kid that goes to prison somehow. I don't know how it works out like that. But your kid has to be receptive of what you're saying and not want to push that envelope. But so many kids out there, especially in today's world, they think this shit's a video game. They don't think none of this shit's real. They think it's all a video game. Like, oh, I could just do this and then I'll just reset tomorrow. I'll respawn like I'm in Fortnite. I'll just respawn somewhere else later. Oh, I'll do this and do that. Oh, it'll be fine. I'll just go in there. I'll tell a story. I'll tell them why I did it and this and it'll be fine. I'll tell them why I stole the food. I'll just respawn in a different store somewhere. No, this shit's real. This is real. You're not going to just be able to just insert another quarter and show up at a different part of the screen. This is real life. This is continuous. This shit can follow you wherever you go. You might want to go to college. They say, hey, we heard that you had like an attempted murder charge on you. Yeah, it wasn't me though. Well, if that's the kind of people you roll with, we may not want you to invite those people up here to college. You know, you coming up here to go to college with us. You got attempted murder friends? You gonna have them come hang out while you at football practice? These are the kind of people you rolling with? See, this is the kind of shit that follows kids, man, and they don't get it. They don't get it. So, you know, I'm glad things went the way they went for his sake. For his sake. Because I would hate to have to fly. Like, you gotta understand. This kid, when I got him, he was 6 years old, going into the second grade. I got him in the second grade. He was 13 when I was done. So he was leaving the 7th or 8th grade. I can't even remember now. Probably the 8th grade. So that whole time, I had this little kid. I mean, his football pads were bigger than him. I had this little kid. The saxophone was bigger than him. He was a little kid. That was the last time I saw him. Well, he did come out here and he was driving with us and everything like that. He was driving. But, no, thank you, Grandma. I appreciate that. That's my old buddy. He don't look nothing like me, I'll tell you that. He don't look shit like me. I might need to get a DNA test on that kid. That's the one. No, but to go from that little saxophone playing kid, swimming in the pool in the backyard, helping me fix shit, to me potentially having to fly down to Florida, out of all states, fly down to Florida to visit my son in prison for the next 15 years. That would be nuts, because I didn't send that type of kid to Florida. This dude was honor roll, almost straight A's every time. He was on every sports team. He was the captain of sports teams that I wasn't even the coaches of. He was captains of certain teams, basketball teams, captains of. He was drawing up plays and shit for people to do. That kid, and end up having me go to Florida, visit this dude in some hardcore Florida prison shit. He was gonna really do that to everybody's life. His mom don't deserve it. His brothers don't deserve it. None of his brothers deserve it. I don't deserve it. His grandparents down there in Florida don't deserve it. And now, this is what we was all gonna get because of a choice he made. My son comes from a very, very good family. A lot of us are still kind of rugged in the hood, back in the hood and shit like that. And they probably get it like, oh man, it's cool. He gonna get out. We gonna give him a coming home party. Man, fuck that. No, he ain't getting no coming home party. If he go to prison, shit, I'll probably fucking move to Venezuela. His ass gonna get out of prison, be like, where's my dad? Oh, your dad moved out of the country. You can't find him. You and your little prison buddies. Oh yeah, that was my old crazy son. Oh, nigga, you didn't see him? Hold on, let me see if I can find him. He's in here. Okay, cool. Hold up for a second. Let me see something. Where's the old crazy boy at? No, that. Dang it. This is. Wait a minute. Can I even see it? Can you see it? Oh, this is him right here. Hold up. So that's my old crazy kid right there. That dude. So yeah, that dude, he's down in Florida tricking off. Yep, that's it. Guilty by association. Guilt by association. And I'm telling you, man, it's like, parents, I'm telling you, man, we do all we can do to protect our heart, our integrity, our mentality. We try to stay right for our clients, our life, the business that we run and shit like that. But we care about these kids. We love these kids. And as hard up as I am about kids learning trades, and like I said, he's always done shit with me in my garage. Always welded, always cut shit. He's always done everything. For him to end up in a predicament that he's in right now, that clearly shows that even as, like I said, being the best parent you can be, man, there's nothing you can do once that kid is out that door. So just give them like the decision-making ability, the discernment. Give them the discernment to know whether or not you should be ripping and running with these type of people or not. And I'm so glad life taught his ass that in real time. in real time. Yeah, he finally started smiling. His ass wasn't smiling on that stage though. When I was watching it, he walking around the stage, he like trying to be hard and shit. They was like, Devin Watts. I was like, motherfucker, you ain't hardcore if you don't get your goofy Fortnite playing ass. Like, shout out to all the true believers out there dropping them blessings in our comments when all these fake creators using this against y'all religion. This is for you. Now this for the guy got you. See you at the barbecue, and I got a spot for you. So gon' bust a block or two. What else is you gotta do? Just pull up to the potluck, cause I got a pot or two. And I got a lot of crew, and I got a lot to do. These chickens sitting simmer now, so I'm about to throttle through. The latest model you would do is still kinda bother you, but nobody's stopping you. I'm preaching that gospel, woo. My pop was still popping through. The cops are still watching through. The prophets on the block were shouting loud like the guy got you. They spitting the rituals and giving the signals. Religion getting spiritual, we getting residuals. The prophecy cyclical and poverty cyclical. See, dad leave, kids grieve, mamas need miracles, and I'm getting sick of you. The hood done went digital. These cameras all around, so it's easier getting you. The fiction that you spitting getting seriously critical. It's trash, like your ass on a minstrel. The coke about to bench you, the clan wanna lynch you. The evidence of penance hella strong with the stench too. The barbecue I'm grilling for the women and men too. Your hands up in the sky when the spirit's within you, and you just wanna give it to the Lord. You done been through the droughts that you went through, but you wanna win too. It's constantly getting you to the point of a sin too. You gotta get that paper in your pockets, cause rent due. Cause even in Flint too, these criminals sprint through. The government bent you, see you on the bench dude. Now you at the barbecue, and I got a spot for you. So gon' bust a block or two. What else is you gotta do? Just pull up to the potluck, cause I got a pot or two, and I got a lot of crew, but this for the guy got you. We the guy got you. For all my people out there that's true believers, you know what I'm saying, out there spreading that energy, spreading the word out there. I might not do it. These fake creators out there, they trying to do it to use it against you. I'm saying don't give up. Stay a guy got you if that's what you are, you know what I'm saying? Don't even be ashamed of believing in the Lord. Don't be ashamed of that. Do what you do. Don't worry about us. We just out here creating content, having a good time. But do not let nobody use that against you. You gotta peep that out for yourself, you know what I'm saying? We at the barbecue and this is how we get down.
Okay, God, let come through. God was coming. It was coming through. People watching my stuff.
We the God got you.
It get hot in that kitchen, boy. But you still gotta cook. And guess what? People gonna be coming with plates out. And they gotta be fed. You the chef, dog. You cooking.
Reality.